Hi, I'm Inga Middleton with AWN. I'm sitting here next to Lisa Ostroff, owner of Trade Routes. Lisa, this is such a great shop. Can you tell me about it?
Thank you. So we are a fair trade store and coffee shop. We're sitting in the coffee portion of the fair trade store. We opened 5 years ago in 2012, and we opened up this coffee shop area 2 years later.
So cute. So, can you explain to us what free trade is?
Fair trade is?
Fair trade, sorry.
Yeah, no. So fair trade is a sort of an economic model where we follow 10 principles, 10 basic principles. Most people, when they think fair trade, they think of the more like chocolate or sugar cane, but over time, fair trade has also come into the world of handicrafts like this, or like my poncho.
Okay.
So this store is full of handicrafts and some food sources that are fair trade. Fair trade meaning the people who make the products are being paid a fair living wage in their environment. They're working in like chemical-free. They're working in safe environments with chemical-free resources. Our relationship is transparent, and we work with respecting cultural identity, making sure that people obey child labor laws, and then and cultivate the environment. And then finally, they are paid what's called a fair trade premium. So every bit of money that they get, they would get their salary plus a little more, which is then invested in their community as by way of what's called a fair trade premium. And it's invested in their community for clean water, for education. It might be backpacks for the kids to go to school, whatever the needs are of that particular community.
That's really nice. So how did you come about this idea of starting this shop?
I went into a fair trade. I've been into some fair trade stores over the past 25 years. The biggest one, most popular, is called 10,000 Villages. Mm-hmm. But then more recently, I had gone into a store, an independent store in Warrenton, Virginia. And I thought, this is exactly what Arlington needs. I think people love a place that they can shop and that they can give back and not necessarily go down to the museum stores, but it's very much like a museum store.
It is.
In fact, most of our products are in Smithsonian stores, but for less price. But so that's how it started.
Yeah. What kind of products do you have? I mean, where do you come by these products?
So our products come from, maybe 60 different countries around the world. The key is that they come from developing countries. Mm-hmm. Because the point of the store, the point of fair trade, is to allow people to work from their homes when possible, or from community centers in small villages, but to not have to move to a city and therefore maybe a slum in order to provide for their families. So I am a member of what's called the Fair Trade Federation, and also we are connected with the World Fair Trade Organization, WFTO. And together we sort of vet out the communities and the artisans and figure out the fair trade process.
And do you go to these places, these villages, and find the merchandise?
Yeah, in some cases I do. I mean, I've only been around 5 years, and it's expensive to go over there. So often I meet here with representatives from the artisan groups because they need distribution here. But because of the internet and the world becoming flatter, a lot of these people are able to reach out to me. Yes, it's great to employ an artisan. That's key. They need the money to feed themselves. But what more are they doing? What are they doing with the fair trade premium? How are they encouraging literacy? What other programs are they doing for their artisan groups that makes me want to say, I'll carry you in the store? So everybody, our tagline says what does it say? Something like where every product has a story. Because there really is a product for every story. And you're asking, do I visit? So yes. But what I've been doing up until now is, because I can only afford to travel once or twice a year, is once I kind of establish in a relationship, then I'll go and visit with them.
That's cool.
So I've met quite a few of the artisans at this point. 2 of our products are local but sort of mission-based. One is called the Women's Bean Project, and that is from the United States in Denver, where they're supporting women who have either been abused or have to get themselves back on their feet for whatever reason.
Right.
And we also sell a granola called Together We Bake. That's based in Alexandria, and that supports women who are coming out of incarceration or other abuse issues.
That's so nice.
But beyond that, we have just a local area for women artists who are who are making lovely things here in Arlington.
Right.
Yep.
So did you build out all this, the benches here that we're sitting on?
Yep.
And the
Built
pillows?
everything out.
It's
The
very
cafe
cozy.
is undergoing a renovation right now, as
Okay.
is the front of the store, if anybody's driven by in the past few weeks.
Yeah.
But we are
But
I'm
the
working
stairs will remain in the front of the
the stairs
store.
will be
Yeah.
in the front, and the coffee shop, for anybody who has been, is going to be sort of bigger and better. We're going to have more food. We're going to eventually, hopefully, get our wine license. And it's a small space, but it's very intimate. And so we're hoping people will come for their morning coffees and little bites at lunch, healthy foods. The other thing that's important about the store and about fair trade is that you're trying to always recycle and upcycle materials. So
That's awesome.
Thought of it because I'm looking
Yeah.
at this newspaper mirror.
Right.
But so fair trade is all about upcycling. I'm sure you've heard that word, or recycling, and also about communication. So part of what I do in this fair trade world is go to the local schools and talk to them about fair trade, about the importance of fair wages and being socially conscious and ethically sourcing. And
That's great. So admirable. So what is the favorite part of your job that you do here?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I really love almost everything about the job. So that is really hard to say, but I think it would have to be the customers. People
What
who
kind of
like,
customers do
they're
you have?
just the nicest people. Like,
yeah.
People say, oh, you're in retail, isn't it awful? I'm like, no, it's just wonderful, because the customers, if you like the store, you're going to be a great person who wants to shop here and wants to, it's just, they're just happy people. I think it's got a good vibe. People tell me all the time that sometimes if they're sick or if something happens politically they're not happy with, they sometimes will just come to the store to walk around. And even children will say to their parents, can we go to that happy store? Can we go to the happy store? It's really cute. Yeah.
Well, Lisa, this was such a fun day, and coming in your store, I love all the items and whimsical things you have for sale.
Thank you.
So, I'm sure you'll do great in Christmas time, too.
I hope so. I mean, people find particularly at Christmas, it's calm.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of something for everybody. Lots of different. I think people think when they think fair trade, it means it has to be terribly ethnic.
Right.
And it doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
the point more is that people can make beautiful things all around the world. It's a question of helping them sometimes with design, absorbing their cultural sense, but also helping with designs that Americans might like more than another country.
Yeah, it's so creative, and there's no limit. So thank you so much, and we'll come back. And thank you for being with us. And I'm Inga Middleton with AWN. I'm standing here next to Chloe Jaques. So thank you, Chloe, for letting us into the store.
Yes.
I understand you are somewhat of the manager here.
Yes.
Or one of?
A lot of the people who work here part-time, we take on a lot of the responsibilities that Lisa has herself. So I would say that every employee is somewhat of a manager of the store.
That's awesome. Such a fun store.
Yeah,
so
it is.
What is your favorite part of this store, and what do you love doing?
Well, I've worked here 11 months, and I can safely say that I've become quite familiar with a lot of the products, the materials, where the items are from, as well as our customers. So my favorite thing about working here is that I feel a closeness to these groups and the artisans, and I feel like I'm connected on a more global scale.
Cool.
I did not know what to expect when I applied here, but I've gained a lot from working here.
Very interesting. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I never realized that either, and I didn't realize the amount of upcycle and recycle that they do.
Yes,
so.
there's a lot of materials that are upcycled because not only can we reuse them, but we make them into a better quality product that can be more easily used in our society.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what are the best sellers in this store, do you think, these days?
A lot of our best sellers are a lot of miniature items. I would say our gift cards and our bracelets. Jewelry does very well, as well as embroidered materials such as these tablecloths here. Scarves are big too.
Oh, awesome. Beautiful things. And do a lot of the students come from
Swanson?
Yeah, Swanson.
Yeah, a lot of the students come. We had the cafe for a short amount of time. We're just we're renovating at the moment, but they normally come for hot chocolate, coffees. They enjoy more so of the farmers' items rather than the artisans.
They want to eat. They're
Yes.
hungry. All right. So Chloe, can you tell us about some of these products? They're so cute.
Yes, so these two items here, this lampshade made out of recycled paper chip wrappers, and this cute little doll from the company Pebble. They're both from Bangladesh.
So these are potato chip wrappers.
Yes,
here.
potato chip wrappers.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So
very
cute.
intricate.
Yeah.
And this little doll here, most children's toys have a button for the eyes or something like that. But the Pebble dolls are strictly woven, everything about it. So there's no buttons, nothing. So the kids love them because they're soft all around.
They're harmless.
Yes.
Nothing to choke on. That's great.
Yes.
And how about this? What's this?
Well, these three items
Just
actually,
whimsical.
yes, these are whimsical little cat toys. They are felt, and they're from Nepal.
Nepal.
Yes.
So cozy. So the kids can kind of, do they use them as like stuffed animals?
Yes, they use
Sort
them
of.
as stuffed animals. They can be used as decor. A lot of people come in and they find things that have a purpose or have a use, and they're so intricate and so beautifully designed that they actually end up becoming a work of art in someone's home.
Yeah, yeah. And how about this? What's that? Also from Nepal?
This is also from Nepal, yes. The felt material gives it away. It's most
Yeah.
likely going to be from Nepal if it is
Okay,
felt.
got
But
it.
this little guy is a little ornament, a porcupine ornament.
So
perfect for
cute.
this holiday season.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, see that? All right. And what do we have? Gloves. You have little.
Yeah, so up here we have some
Mittens.
chocolates from Ghana and Germany. Those do very well. These are
Nice.
cozies for cups and mugs.
Oh, cute.
So those are adorable, like little sweaters
They're
for
like- yeah.
your cup.
They look like tiny little leg warmers. And everything you look at's for sale. I see.
Yes, a lot of our baskets that we hold items in, those are hand woven from either Guatemala
baskets
or
here.
Uganda.
So
yeah.
little ornaments inside.
Yeah, so we have little ornaments like a little Santa Claus keychain or this little frog with the Santa hat. These are beaded, and these are from Guatemala as well.
Cute.
Yeah.
I recognize this hand. Is that?
Yeah, that is the Om symbol.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, nice. And what's this bird?
So this bird is actually,
Oh, that's so cute.
the,
Wow.
these are
So these
very
all do that.
popular.
Oh,
yes.
my goodness.
And they're from Colombia.
Ah.
So
all
we've got,
hand-painted.
yeah, we've got a dynamic,
So cute.
dynamic range of products from different areas, and I just love the fact that I become familiar with the products and the artisans themselves.
Yeah, so cute. And it's just nice to be in here. It's great. And you have hand-painted cards all over the, like,
Yes.
I see these, this is an example of a card, right?
Yes,
A
this is
gift
the
card?
quilling card. So quilling is an ancient Egyptian art. However, we get our products from the Vietnamese who do it by hand themselves,
Wow.
and they've kind of picked the art up. So
amazing.
yes, very intricate.
A lot of work. And here's some pocketbooks or something.
So these are actually a bag within a bag.
Okay.
So this bag actually unfolds into a larger bag,
Oh,
so
very
you can keep it
clever.
in the car, in your purse, and then it
Oh, that's
just
adorable.
folds right up back into a heart, and then you just
So
zip it up.
funny. I did not expect that.
Yeah, very convenient.
Don't need to talk. This is so cool. That's amazing. Did not expect that. Wow. I thought it was a little makeup bag. So cute. It's cute that they made it like useful. There's even a little zipper side pocket.
Yeah, for your coins or something like that.
That's very cute.
So yeah, it just folds back up into your heart.
All right. Cute. Well, thank you for that demonstration. Thank you, Chloe, for showing us all these things. So
Yes,
cute.
thank you for asking.
Oh, yeah, of course. We'll see you again.
Yeah, see you soon.